This is a sequel, a progression, not a reset. Hey friends, this is the sequel they never warn you about. Not the victory lap, not the applause, not the I told you so. This is the quiet part after the noise where suffering doesn't disappear but finally changes its shape. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Suffering doesn't end when the world becomes fair. It ends when it becomes understood. We're sold a very cheap lie early on that virtue is a transaction. Be good, work hard, keep your head down, and the universe will reimburse you. That lie collapses the first time life punches you in the mouth without explanation. The second time you stop believing. The third time you either rot or you sharpen. Suffering is not a punishment, it's friction, and friction is how anything meaningful is forged. But no one tells you the full cost, that the same suffering that strips you down will also strip away your illusions, your need to be seen, your obsession with being right, your hunger for external validation. That's when it gets dangerous, because a person with nothing left to prove is a threat to every hollow system built on insecurity. The world rewards noise, not virtue. It rewards outrage, not restraint. It rewards certainty, not wisdom. And yet, virtue persists, not because it's profitable, but because it's stabilizing. It keeps you intact when everything around you is incentivized to fragment you. At some point, something strange happens. The pain stops asking for sympathy. You stop narrating it. You stop weaponizing it. You don't even need it to end anymore. That's the pivot. That's where suffering stops being an open wound and starts becoming a scar, proof of survival, not a demand for attention. Gratitude doesn't arrive like a sunrise, it creeps in like muscle memory. You realize you can sit with discomfort without broadcasting it. You realize you don't need the world to agree with you to remain whole. You realize that the people who mocked restraint are now enslaved to their impulses, while you, quietly, are free. Gratitude is not politeness. It's not toxic positivity. It's not pretending things didn't hurt. Gratitude is recognizing that suffering filtered you. It burned away what was performative and left behind what was functional. You don't thank the fire for the pain. You acknowledge that it made steel out of something softer. The sharpest lesson virtue teaches is this: nothing that matters arrives quickly, and nothing that arrives quickly stays. The culture of instant outrage, instant success, instant morality, it collapses under its own weight. But the person who endured slowly, they compound, invisibly, relentlessly. You start noticing that your reactions are slower, but your decisions are cleaner, that your silence carries more weight than your arguments ever did, that gratitude isn't loud, it's disciplined. It's waking up without the need to dominate a conversation. It's walking away from battles designed to drain you. It's choosing precision over spectacle. And here's the part no one likes to hear: suffering doesn't make you good, it gives you the opportunity to be good. Plenty of people suffer and come out bitter, cruel, addicted to blame. Virtue is choosing not to pass the pain forward. It's absorbing the cost so someone else doesn't have to. That's not weakness, that's structural strength. When suffering finally exhausts itself, it leaves behind clarity. You see systems for what they are. You see propaganda without needing to shout about it. You see hypocrisy without becoming it. And instead of rage, you feel something far more dangerous: gratitude for sight, gratitude that you weren't numbed, gratitude that you weren't spared, gratitude that you learned the long way, because shortcuts only teach you how to repeat mistakes faster. So, no, the suffering didn't end because the world improved. It ended because it completed its job. It taught restraint in a culture of excess,